I am going to give you a little bit of GymBro advice, okay? Now, this advice maybe is not what you're gonna want to hear, but it's the truth and it's here to help you, okay? So prepare yourself. We've all gone through it. It's okay. Okay. So you might have started training. You might have not started training yet. You might be eating well. You might not be eating well. Okay, but the question. 1 second. I need to pour myself a cup of tea, okay? I need to pour myself a cup of tea. Fantastic. Just got to wet the whistle a little bit. Okay. I can't be an Englishman if I don't drink a cup of tea, okay? It's important for me to drink. Fantastic. Anyway, hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you all smashed it. So the question is, how do you get rid of the stubborn bit of fat around your lower belly, okay? How do you get rid of the stubborn bit of fat around your lower belly? Okay. I tend to call it like the rubber ring, if you know what that means, like the rubber ring. It's almost like you got one of those, it's almost like you've got one of those rubber rings kids wear in the pool and stuff like that. Do you know, around there, the stubborn bit. Maybe you're feeling good. On your upper body, maybe your shoulders are looking strong. Or yeah, maybe you're strong, your arms are looking good, but you're a little bit self-conscious about the rubber ring and you want to lose it. Guess what? Firstly, I'd like to say you are not the only one. You are not the only one who suffers from this. Even myself, as I started getting a little bit older, I started to get a little bit of stubborn fat around my belly again, and that is due to a couple of things. Firstly, my diet went slightly out of the window. It's still 95% good, but it could be better, And secondly, just as you get older, stuff gets harder, stuff becomes less fulfilling, stuff becomes less forgiving. For example, that ice cream, you're gonna have, because it's all out, it will stay on your body a little bit more, okay? It will stay on your body a little bit more. So the question is, the bit of GymBro advice is, how do you get rid of that, okay? How do you get rid of that? So listen to me. You are gonna have to promise me. You're gonna have to promise me a little bit of patience, okay? You're gonna have to promise me a little bit of patience. 1 sec, let me fix my posture. Okay. So, to get rid of that stubborn bit of fat, it is gonna require patience. It's gonna take a long time. And it's gonna take a lot of consistency, okay? So for a lot of people, fat from your lower belly, and maybe on the backs of your legs, including your bum area, are some of the last sections of fat to disappear, okay? And that's where our body likes to store fat, because it's closer to the center of our massive body. It's easier to shift around, and our body likes to store fat there, okay? So it's gonna require a lot of patience. Step number one is you need to start moving around more. Like, you need to be more proactive throughout the day, okay? You need to be more proactive throughout the day. So a big reason why people are starting to get more fat stored down there is because they're sitting down. They're sitting down for a lot of the day, and this might be due to office jobs, this might be due to school, this might be due to gaming at home, or just being less active than you should be, okay? Maybe chilling out a little bit too much, watching TV. Maybe you're driving long distances for work and you're sitting down, okay? So that bit of body fat, being inactive does not help it at all, okay? So you need to really consciously get up, go for a walk, do your steps each day and keep your body moving and twisting, walking and keep it moving so your fat is just not stored down and your gravity is just not down on a chair or a seat or something like that, okay? So that's number one thing. You need to increase your proactiveness. Doing steps each and every day. Move around. You'll be surprised how much body fat burns from you just moving, okay? From you just moving. Now, I know you've heard this before, but I'm trying to drum it into you, okay? And sometimes listen, sometimes I have to drill it into myself as well. Because sometimes you need reminding, okay? So you need to get more active, okay? You need to get more active. Number two is you need to start eating better, okay? And this one's a tough one because obviously you have to enjoy life, right? You have to enjoy life, and some people say like, do you know what, I'm just going to eat what I want, and more than likely 9 times out of 10, that works for when they're young. Because your metabolism's kicking at such a high rate, your body's still growing, your body's still developing, and then you hit a point where your body stops growing, your body stops developing. Now you're storing all this extra fat that your body doesn't need anymore, okay? So, like I said, that magnum or that 1 or 2 magnums at the weekend, or that fish and chips, or that takeaway, that Indian each and every week is starting to add up, okay? It's starting to add up, and it's not the problem that you're eating that Indian, it's the problem that you might be overeating, okay? Maybe you still have your breakfast, lunch, and then you have your Indian in the evening, okay? Maybe on a Thursday is Indian curry night. You have your Indian in the evening. But that Indian's got so much fat in, so many high calories, and you tend to overeat as well because you want to get as much value for your money as, okay? So you tend to overeat and you fill yourself up, and maybe you have a couple of drinks as well, okay? But we'll get on to that. That's the next point. So step number 2 is you really need to focus, okay, on what you eat, okay? You need to focus. Like I said, you can enjoy yourself, but you need to lower the carbs a little bit. You need to lower the sweets, the sugary stuff, and you just need to start thinking about it a little bit more, okay? Lovely cup of tea. I use Waitrose essential tea bags, and they're just as good as any Yorkshire tea or anything like that. In fact, the other day I had Dorset tea, and it's not for me. It's a bit gross, you know. What kind of tea do you like drinking? Maybe you don't like drinking tea. I like drinking tea, coffee, green tea. Sometimes I drink a nice Earl Grey tea, okay? So the last point, and you just gotta keep it simple, is you need to stop drinking soda as much and alcohol as well, okay? A lot of people get a beer belly or a rubber ring from alcohol. They forget how many calories alcohol actually contains. and they can cut weight down. That's called liquid calories, okay? Now, liquid calories can be helpful. They can be very helpful. They can be helpful if you use them correctly, but drinking alcohol and drinking soda and fizzy drinks is not using liquid calories correctly, okay? It's easy to down. For example, a can of Coke is like 50 grams of sugar. Well, anywhere between 35 and 50 grams of sugar. You can nuke a can of Coke down in a couple of minutes while you're eating your dinner. Now, on top of your dinner, your nice healthy dinner, you've now added 40 grams of sugar. And if you poured out 40 grams of sugar onto a plate, you'll be absolutely shocked how much sugar that is. And that goes the same with alcohol. Even though it's more of a natural fermenting process, that fermenting turns them hops or whatever into sugar. And that sugar is calories, and it really goes on your gut, okay? So you need to watch out. If you're drinking too much, you need to lower it, okay? Or opt for lower calorie choices, okay? Opt for lower calorie choices. Now, the final thing is consistency. As I said to you before, the most stubborn part of your fat to disappear is that bit down there, okay? Is that bit down there, so it's gonna be the last to go. Your upper body, your legs, your face is gonna look amazing before that totally disappears, okay? So just stay strong, stay consistent, and just keep trying, and just love your body, okay? Love improving your body. Like, we're all built different as well, so some people are gonna have totally flat, some people are gonna carry a little bit of body fat around there, but they tend to be stronger in like stuff like deadlifting and squats, okay? So it's not always bad, but obviously if you've got too much down there, it's for a reason, okay? It's for a reason. Okay, hopefully you enjoy it. This GymBro advice, and use it, and just let me know down in the comments as well how you're feeling, if this is helping you out, and hopefully you like this nice and chilled ASMR style, okay? If you do, hit that like button and subscribe as well. Well, this has been Brad ASMR. It's been Brad ASMR. Lovely talking to you. Go grab yourself a cup of tea, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you for choosing Brad ASMR for your relaxation. Make sure you click on the screen now to experience more tingles.